retirement savings unless you take control of your retirement dollars. You can gain retirement tax protection from national talk show wealth strategist and best-selling author Chuck Oliver of The Hidden Wealth Solution. He'll give you a head start to be retirement tax and recession smart. Learn solutions with a track record of measurable results to save thousands in unnecessary taxes and gain retirement recession protection. Visit retirementprotected.com.
Ever wondered how much pepperoni is too much? Either. But if there is a limit, Marco's Pepperoni Magnifico pushes it. It's loaded with classic and crispy old world pepperoni, those 3 fresh, melty signature cheeses, and savory Parmesan seasoning. Right now, a large is just $9.99. So I'm gonna push my limit on how much pizza I can eat in one sitting. Marco's. Pizza lovers, get it. Limited time only. Participation may vary. Additional restrictions may apply while supplies last.
In St. Pete Clearwater, every day is a great escape. With 35 miles of white sand, there's no better place to get away. So let's explore the secluded beaches of Fort DeSoto, or paddle our way around Honeymoon Island. Let's kick back, kayak, and catch crimson sunsets. Let's trade busy schedules for laid-back vibes. Let's make today and tomorrow a beach day. Let's shine. Plan your escape at visitstpeteclearwater.com.
When storms hit, we're here for you. With new grid technology that can reroute power to avoid outages, and better communication to keep you in the know. And as we transition to a cleaner energy future, we'll still be here for you, keeping your costs down even as we work to expand renewables and explore new energy sources. We're Duke Energy, and we're building a smarter energy future for you. Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders.
Managing healthcare for yourself, your kids, your aging parents, it's a lot to keep track of everything. Now you have help. Welcome to Village Medical, a whole new kind of primary care that's a lot more caring. Here your doctor really gets to know your family's needs and coordinates all their visits, labs, even prescriptions. Plus you can make same-day appointments or schedule video or at-home visits, all covered by most insurance. It sounds different because it is different. Go to villagemedical.com and become a patient today.
Only iHeartRadio gives you access to all.
iHeartRadio.
Access to all of your favorite radio stations.
It's Ryan Seacrest. I go by the name of Charlamagne the God.
Hi, I'm Ellen K.
Bobby Bones here.
Hola, soy Enrique Santos.
Access to all of the best free curated playlists.
My favorite music.
The best songs.
A little bit of everything.
Access to all of the great podcasts for every interest.
The Stuff You Should Know podcast.
The Daily Show podcast. The Herd with Colin Cowherd.
And best of all, it doesn't cost a thing. Download the absolutely free iHeartRadio app now.
This hour of programming brought to you in part by FAS Windows and Doors.
There's only one place to watch this nonsense. At Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Thanks again for tuning in on this beautiful Monday. We appreciate that very much. Hope you had a really good start of your week out there.
Nice and warm.
That's right. And it's getting warmer.
Yep.
Bills is your 6 o'clock keyword, BILLS. Again, just go to realradio.fm and send that off for your chance at $1,000. That is. I am Jim. Deb, Jack, and Ross are here as well. And every Monday, we invite our good friend Ray Trindley from TK Law.
Yay!
OneFirmForLife.com.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, he can take good care of a number of things in the world for you. He's handled a number of things for me legally, and actually looking at my dog case right now. And I was talking to the guys about the case, Ray. By the way, welcome to the show, buddy.
Thanks.
Good to see you.
I actually come for Ross's, yeah. That's what pumps me up every day.
Yeah, everybody.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you, bud.
So it's an interesting thing, and I know a lot of people get caught up in this when you're dealing with a small business.
Sure.
Here we are. We have a dog that got injured. Obviously, was injured during a grooming session, and no question that happened. Without question, she went in with no hemorrhage in her eye. Came out with a bad eye.
Timestamps from those photos are everything.
Yeah, timestamps from the photos we have. We have all the evidence, everything like that. Here's the problem. Here's where it gets real interesting. So what do you do now? So you hire an attorney to ask them for the video. When you hire an attorney, you got to pay a retainer. Could be anything from $1,500 to $2,500 or whatever.
Right.
They send the letter over to get the videotape. Now you paid your retainer. That money does not come back. There's no refund.
Right.
That's not how that works in the law business. and then they go, well, we don't have the videotape. They make you go through that process to request it formally to tell you that the videotape doesn't exist anymore. There's been no videotape or whatever the case may be. So now it's cost me, $1,500, $2,500 to make a request for something that's not there. I'm out that money, and I've got no resolve.
Well, and in your particular case, you went to a very qualified, intelligent attorney who made sure to protect those rights, because even if the video has been deleted or destroyed or saved over the other number of circumstances, we would then have a statutory cause of action for spoliation or destruction of evidence.
Right.
And so,
But it makes you make these decisions that are bigger than you would just go, give me the videotape so I can see if you guys screwed it up, and then you can pay my vet bill, and then you can refund me for the grooming you did, and we can move on, and you can move on. But they're so terrified, I guess, somebody's out there to ruin everything. We would have already done that online.
Yeah.
I'm perfectly within my realm of going online and just ragging them as much as I want.
Sure.
So no problem whatsoever. There's nothing they could do whatsoever. But I'm
keep
not,
it to the facts, and there's
right.
nothing you can do.
But I'm not that guy. I wanted to handle this as a gentleman and let these guys defend themselves, and immediately they went into this gear. So I'm still tempted. But in that same sense, I'm also very free.
Well, and here's what I'll add to that is, I spent 8 hours in a deposition today for a client who is on the opposite side of this. They're being sued, and in this case, I don't want to talk too much about the exact facts, but I don't see how they're going to prevail.
Really?
And this is one of those ones where I now have the pieces of the puzzle complete, where I can. There's a few things that we got to tie up, but I don't know why they're initiating this lawsuit. And I just got a very frank number from them on how much money they've spent, and it's almost double what I've spent in attorney fees.
Wow.
And I'll just say this: you could buy a house with it.
Wow, really?
And I'm not sure what the outcome is going to be from this case, but it makes no sense. And so I say that to say this: there are those cases that are frivolous in nature, where you've not done anything wrong, you did everything, you are honest, and sometimes you get sued, and you have to defend those cases, and those are the hardest cases for me, because you're defending for something that you've never done wrong.
Right.
And then there's these cases where there's meat to the facts, right? And again, if it wasn't for the timestamps and the photos, which were just transparently taken, this would be one of those cases where